Okay, once again, this is going to be an FRQ. This is 2013, question 3. An administrator at a large university wants to conduct a survey to estimate the proportion of students who are satisfied with the appearance of the university buildings and grounds. The administrator is considering 3 methods of obtaining a sample of 500 students from the 70,000 students at the university's large school. Because of financial constraints, the first method the administrator is considering consists of taking a convenient sample to keep the expenses low. A very large number of students will attend the first football game of the season, and the first 500 students who enter the football stadium could be used as a sample. Why might such a sample method be biased in producing an estimate of the proportion of students who are satisfied with the appearance of the buildings and the grounds? Well, I don't know those students. I don't know the school. So this is where when they ask things like that, be reasonable, come up with something, create something that's reasonable. Well, let's think about the first 500 students who enter the football stadium. What are they? Well, they're football fans. And not only that, if they're the first 500 out of a school of 70,000, they're pretty enthusiastic about the school. So the sample may be biased, but it's because it's likely that the first 500 students arriving to the stadium are not representative of the entire population. So I need to say that. I need to say that they're not representative. Why? And then I need to give a reason why. For example, the first 500 might have substantially more school spirit and would likely give a greater percentage of favorability ratings for the buildings and the student body as a whole. Okay. Hey, we're excited. We love our school. Great school spirit. Not a bad thing to have, but they may not be representative of those who don't even show up at the football game. Okay, so it's likely not to be representative of the entire school. Because of the part B, because of the large number of students at the university, the second method the administrator is considering consists of using a computer with a random number generator to select a simple random sample of 500 students from a list of 70,000 names. Describe how to implement such a method. Okay, well, basically, they're using a random number generator, so I can't just, in this case, I can't just say put the names in a hat. All right, so that's not possible. So I'm going to have to assign each student a number. So I'm going to assign each student a number 1 to 70,000. Use a random number generator to select 500 unique values. Duplicates are to be ignored. Once again, got to address the duplicates. Super important. The 500 students who correspond to those numbers will be interviewed. Pretty straightforward, pretty simple. All right. Next one. Because stratification can often provide a more precise estimate than a simple random sample, because we know something about the population. The third method the administrator is considering consists of selecting a stratified random sample of 500 students. The university happens to have 2 campuses with male and female students at each campus. All right, it's important to note that. Under what circumstances would stratification by campus provide a more precise estimate of the proportion of students who are satisfied with the appearance of the university, buildings and grounds, than stratification by gender? Okay, so they're saying, why would I stratify by campus rather than gender? Because we believe that males and females may have different opinions, but in this case, give me a reason why it'd be important to stratify by campus. Well, there's several reasons. It could be location, it could be one's newer than the other, etc. So we always stratify on the variable that we believe that will have the greatest impact to the study. That's definitionally correct. You always should start with the definition because it tells people that you know something. Because there are 2 separate campuses, it makes sense to stratify by campus rather than by gender if the buildings at each campus were built at a different time or are in different conditions or are of different designs. All right. So basically it's like, hey, the buildings are different at one campus, one's newer, one's older, one has better facilities, etc. Or the location of the campus might be better. One's located in the downtown area and it's easy to get to, The other one's far away and no one likes it. Okay. It could just whatever seems to make sense. To me, since there are two campuses probably built at different times, one with newer facilities and better conditions versus the older one. All right. Well, thank you very much.
Welcome to AP